Hello and welcome back to the Nulyweds channel. So thank you for joining me by the fire for yet another day of just musing, and today I am just musing. I'm talking about why I am not setting 2021 goals for the very first time in my life. If you're interested, then keep watching. If not, then I will be back tomorrow with something a bit more wedding-y if that's what you're interested in. So choose your own adventure now. Okay, so I wanted to talk about goal setting. I am someone who is very goal orientated. Anyone who's ever met me will probably assume that I want to take over the world one day. It's not true. Or that I want to be a millionaire one day. Also not true. But I am someone who is enterprising, let's say. Enterprising, resourceful, and very motivated. If I put my mind to getting something done, I'm gonna do it. Like it's being done. So goal setting has always been a constant part of my life, even before I knew what it was. My very first, I think, major goal in my life was when I was studying to go to Oxford. I really wanted to get into Oxford University, so I always really tried to push my grades and do the best and read a lot and learn a lot about Oxford itself as well. I did get interviewed. I didn't get into the university, but if I had gotten into Oxford, I wouldn't be wedding planning. So, you know, there's always a silver lining to every disappointment. Everything happens for a reason. So I have been a very motivated and go person since I was a teenager, just forever. And I just feel like in 2020, of course I had goals. I had a good number of goals that I wanted to achieve. One was that I wanted to gain weight. I'm very skinny and tall, and I have been underweight for a lot of my lifetime, so I wanted to gain a certain amount of weight this year. So that was one of my goals. Obviously I had business goals, I had income goals as well. This was a really driven year. This was supposed to be the year, right? 2020, beginning of the decade. And then it just ended up the way that it did, right? I think everyone's goals just went. So for 2021, I've seen that people are putting quite a lot of pressure on 2021 because 2020 was so awful, so bad, just so terrible in terms of just human history. One for the books, absolutely. Because it's so terrible, I think that people are putting quite a lot of pressure for 2021 to be the year that just changes everything all around, or the year that everything does a 180 and it's just so positive and everything comes true and your life can be abundant and I just think that that's kind of the wrong attitude to have. That may sound pessimistic, but 2021 is going to be a year of healing for me. I don't know about you, but I just feel like I need a good long rest. And it's not going to be restful at all. I don't think that 2021 will be restful, but I don't think that it's going to be overly positive, or at least I'm not going to pressure it to be overly positive. For me, 2021 just needs to be an average year. Completely uneventful is what I'm going for. I want it to be just so deadpan that it doesn't even make it to my archive of journals. Like, it's just so boring. That's what I want. I want a nice boring year. Can we have that? Can we just have some pure, boring, snooze-worthy events for once, please? Because this is just too intense. I just think that I would like my life to be as mediocre as possible in 2021. And that is why I'm not setting goals, because I know that if I set goals, if I go for something, that I will either just end up burning myself out when really I need to heal from such a turbulent, gosh, I can't speak today, such a turbulent year in 2020, but also I just want to try it. If you're also someone who is very goal driven, it just might be interesting to, as an experiment, to go through a year goalless, you know? I mean, you always have your vision, right? You always have a vague idea of the direction that you want to go in, and I have that, but I'm not going to put any pressure on myself to progress with those things in 2021. I've got 9 other years. To an extent, I will naturally go towards my North Star. That is a natural thing for me to do. Working towards my goals is not hard for me because this is what I love to do, and this is the business that I have created for myself, and I'm naturally, like I said, just, you know. But if I go through it goalless, I want to see how that feels. Do I feel aimless, or do I feel more relaxed? Do I feel like I can take my own time with things? Do I feel like I can have more sustainable pace with the way that I'm building my life? Yeah, I just think that 2021 needs to be nice and boring, nice and mediocre. That is what I'm aiming for. And if you agree, please put that in the comments. I think it'll be really interesting to see what you're doing for your goal setting for 2021. Are you setting goals? Do you think there's a point in setting goals? I'm really interested to know, and I hope that you enjoyed this little musing, little chin wag with me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.